What's up, guys? It's Jay Exotics, and welcome back. So, I haven't really been active lately because of work, and I've been extremely busy with my personal life, but I figured this was very important, and I wanted to make the extra effort to come and make this video. So maybe this is the first time you're hearing about this, or maybe it's not because it's everywhere on the internet, and if you are into this hobby, you're kind of freaking out right now. Well, on January 28th, the U.S. House passed the American Competes Act of 2022. And in a nutshell, we're going to take a look at just what this has on USARK. We're going to go there on their website and just check it out. But this can destroy not only the reptile hobby as a whole, but if you are into mammals, if you're any exotic pet, fish, birds, mammals, frogs, anything, it's going to completely destroy the hobby, and it's a shame. So we're going to take a look at this really quick. So right now we are on the USARK's website, as you can see. Hopefully you guys can read the text and whatnot, but I'll be reading it out loud for you anyways. And right here, update on 2.4, it says the bill is passed and will go to the Senate. And we already know this, but there is still hope. We can contact our state representatives and be polite about it. Don't be aggressive and just say nonsense to them, because nobody wants that. Nobody's going to read it. It's just going to be nasty and hasty. But if we are polite and we all band together, there is hope, and hopefully we can get through to them to not pass this bill. And I will read exactly why in a second, why kind of freaking out, and the whole community's freaking out about this. So we're going to take a look at this, and I'm not going to read every single little thing, but I'm just going to go and read stuff and break it down for you guys if you don't understand it. Right here it says, buried within the first 2,912 pages of the American Competes Act of 2022 lie Lacey Act amendments that affect all non-domesticated pets/animal, all animals except dog, cats, and traditional farm animal owners. Now, we all know that ARK, fights for our right to own these exotic animals. The amendment would reverse the USARK federal lawsuit victory by restraining the ban on interstate transportation of species listed as injurious under the Lacey Act. The bill would also create a whitelist that could affect millions of pet owners as well as businesses. Now, here's where things get juicy. So, could your pet or species of interstate, not just reptile, anything, bird, fish, mammal, potentially survive in southern Florida or any location in the US? Yeah, more than all of my pets in my house could probably survive in Florida. Then it could be listed as injurious just for that reason. So basically, in a nutshell, what all this is saying, and what really gets all of us upset, is that if any animal you have can survive in a different part of the country, so be Florida, Arizona, California, I'm thinking of warmer parts in the country, and it could possibly survive. It doesn't even have to survive, and you can no longer take this said animal and travel it across state lines. So if you have bearded dragons, hamster, any type of exotic bird, fish, if it can possibly survive in another part of the United States, they want to make it illegal, and I don't think that's fair. It's going to cripple hundreds and thousands of jobs in the pet trade, and it's just absolutely asinine. Like, if you have a pet and you want to take it to the vet, I live in Massachusetts. Let's say there's a specialist in Rhode Island who takes care of lizards and reptiles, and I want to go and take my emerald tree skinks to go get checked up at this vet in Rhode Island. I'm now breaking the law because I want to care for my pet. It makes a lot of sense, and it actually really bothers me. But be polite, be polite. Now, this is another example. It's far-fetched, but I mean, it can happen. I'm sure it has happened. But let's say you have a family. You are in the army, you're in the or armed forces, and you're stationed in California, and your son has a bearded dragon as a pet. Now, your higher ups call you and say, hey, you need to go get stationed in Massachusetts because that's where we want you, and that's where you're going. And now you have to go. It's now illegal for your son to take his beloved bearded dragon as a pet over state lines, because it can definitely survive in a state. And just that, if you're moving in general, anything, it's kind of crazy. Right here, it says briefly, it took me 7 times to say that word, the amendments will provide that the Lacey Act bans interstate transportation of species listed as injurious. Any species that can live in any state of the United States. Just the possibility of it. So pretty much anything. Specifically, it replaces the Lacey current language shipment between the continental United States with transportation between the states. Number 2, create a whitelist of species that can be imported. This means that any animal, reptile, fish, amphibian, bird, mammal that is not on the whitelist is by default treated as an injurious species and is banned from importation. And by the way, I am flustered if I did mix up like anything with the whitelist, the wording of it. I'm sorry, but like you can see here and listen to what I'm reading. But I am just kind of like I'm frustrated and angry about this. I'm sure a lot of you are too. Now, I can sit here and read this whole article to you, but I think you guys get the point. And me personally, I don't think it's just for them to tell us what we can and can't have as a pet, especially when thousands and thousands of us in the United States love our exotic pets. They're a part of my family. I know they're a part of yours if you're watching this video and you care, and I don't think it's right. Now, right here, what to do. This is what USARK is telling us what to do as a community, just guiding us. And it says right here in bold, this is important. Remember to be civil and professional at all times. Don't be nasty and hasty. Don't go and call your senator and be like, hey man, you're he's not going to listen to you. But here's what it says to do. 1. Try to reach out and call your senators. Email your senators. Fax or mail them letters to your senators. Share this and encourage the others to complete the alert. Now down here it has links that you can how to contact your senators, and I'm going to post this link just for this channel down below so you can go and read this article yourself. But guys, we need to come together. We need to stop this. We need to fight for our right to own our pets and keep loving our pets. And honestly, I don't know what I'd do without Reptile Expos or without my exotic pets. It's all I've ever done for a hobby, besides video games. But I mean, it's gonna be like losing a part of myself, as it would be for you guys. You know, I'm kind of just at a loss for words. But let's do this, people. Let's stick together and let's make this happen. Thank you guys for listening to me ramble on about this. I will hopefully see you guys in the next video on better terms than this whole rant. But thank you guys for watching.